where his outdoor cage was closer.
Okay.
I did my best with what I could, but we may need to go out there with more people. Probably.
I'm waiting for Michael to get back so I can send him on top of all the rehab
Yeah.
cages. Hear that, Michael? You have a job.
To be fair, I pretty much had to just walk across the top
Yeah.
to put it
I don't
out
want to
there.
do that. It's scary.
Yeah, it was terrifying.
2 weeks today, Michael's gonna be here.
Oh,
In fact,
good.
I've been happy 2 weeks last
Oh,
week.
cool.
I told Carol, I was like, if I fall through, get it on film so that we can at least make some money.
All right, hey everybody, welcome back. This is Flint. He just got x-rays done and Jamie's making some quick paw prints. And we're gonna pin down Dr. Justin here in a minute and see if he will give us a little update from his x-rays. But it sounds like we're gonna try to take him outside tomorrow in a very small area of the rehab enclosures and maybe start letting him graduate levels as we as we make sure he's not going to be too crazy. So
Do you care which way it goes? Horizontal or portrait?
so we're letting you guys join in for a few, and then at some point Afton and I will pin down Dr. Justin for an update. Yeah, and then Lauren will be right behind us. So right now we're just getting some Flint paw prints real quick. You guys can learn about those bigcatrescue.org/pawprint.
This apartment's gonna be at the walkabout.
Ah, all right. So one of these paw prints she's making will be part of the raffle at this year's walkabout. Any of you that'll be there. That's coming up
I
fast.
know, I about said that, and I was like, let's not talk about that.
Oh my gosh,
A
yeah.
lot of stuff to do.
Thank you for the donation, Shirley.
What is that? The first Saturday of November. But then I leave for Costa Rica the next morning. Ha-ha.
There you go.
Ha-ha.
And how long do you get to be there?
Till Thursday, because I didn't want to get my coordinating shift card. Well, so that it doesn't interfere with, I don't like to interfere with Catherine's schedule as much as possible.
Yeah.
The only minutes getting covered is I need to cover the minutes. That's it.
You're not going to rush the this year.
No, I thought about it.
Isn't that
Maybe
just
next year.
Yeah, I'll get you guys a close-up of the paw prints in a minute.
Yeah, I saw he's doing, I'm still in the process of signing.
So in here he looks really tiny again, but out there he looked really big.
What? Paper towel. Yep.
He looks really tiny on the x-ray table.
It does. Especially when you've seen like a line.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Cute little bobcat. But yeah,
So
that's
cute.
it's a weird one. Never seen that. And with all that weird flutter panther bobcat stuff going on, you
Oh,
seen
yeah.
that in the news? Like the ones that are walking weird. Like posted about that.
Did anything look different from last time?
No, it all looks the same, but it looks wonky. The cat's very wonky.
Oh,
Right now, good. Right
Wonky.
now, good. So, but in the future, if I had to guess, there'll probably be some arthritis
Mhm.
in multiple
Maybe like
areas.
some corrective surgeries.
Maybe the shoulders, I'm not sure about. The shoulders, I'm not sure about. But the hips might be an issue in the future. Definitely the narrowing of the pelvis, and the knees maybe. And those can all be corrected surgically.
So no bone. Like what should we do with bones?
I probably would.
What's he eating?
He eats chicks and mush and necks.
Next.
Yeah, he
I
does
mean,
like
I
that.
try and.
I mean, he's been doing fine on that stuff. Do
As
you
long
want
as
to
it's
just not
goopy.
get like quarters or that?
Yeah, probably not a ton of big bones. Probably chicks is whole prey versus like rats.
We could do like small rat. I don't know, like how much they get calcium wise from the whole prey.
It's pretty good.
So should we give them like small
mice.
rats or
Yeah,
mice?
small mice or rats, yeah. Just because, yeah, calcium wise is probably the better option for getting some and organ meat and all that stuff. I think we just have to watch and make sure he's pooping because the pelvis is definitely narrow.
Yeah.
He usually is a pretty consistent, at
Yeah,
least
and they're-
every other day.
I was gonna say, yeah, none so
Yes,
far this
he's
morning.
full
but-
right now, and they're confirmed, but they're normal size, so I think they'll come out fine.
And he was usually score 3 and 4.
Yeah, I know. Now he looks big again. All right, so he is gonna wake up in the squeeze cage. Probably go back out to his room this afternoon.
Yeah, weird stuff.
That's super strange.
It's not around here.
Yeah, we'll get a full update here in just a minute. We're just letting him finish doing what he's doing. Yeah, a little verbal update.
Apart everything he says and make my own voice. Well, I had him, and at the end, it's like, go to hell. It's me.
So whenever I'm estimating, I might just make sure everything's clear. That includes the gauze, but also the cup. The main reason for that is sometimes they wake up fast. And it's not fun if something is stuck.
Yeah, Jamie's Hoover shirt is a Big Cat Rescue Dub is search for Hoover. Yeah, this is a current live. This was a second checkup with Flint. Some updated
But he's
x-rays.
like right now in that consultant. Gets around fine.
I mean, being that this will have to continue,
Yeah.
I've been safe for a while. Just the big concern is that public outlet becomes a cause of hospital.
Exactly. And then like, you know, the hips could become arthritic later. So I think orthopedic disease is definitely in
gonna
his
be an
future.
issue.
Yeah. So managing it, whether it be hip replacements or FHO in the future. And
Yeah, that tabulum looks so funky.
possible patella repairs. I just don't think there's much to do with the shoulders.
He seems appropriate walking before them and stuff.
Now,
So when he came back with his initial tonsil, was he like clinical or
So
that
what
was he just
happened was-
treated with some TMS or something?
when he came in, he was really tiny. So I examined him and I had a hard time pulling blood. So I just got enough for an FIV leukemia test, which was negative. But he was really tiny and he'd been carried back by hunting dogs. So we did full body x-rays, didn't see anything wrong. And then I started him, I just gave him some antibiotics that day because I couldn't find any wounds on him or anything. And after a couple days, we realized he wasn't like walking right. He was walking kind of funny. And so shared it, definitely looked neuro, so we started prednisone and antibiotics. And you did pain
Flint
meds.
at that time instead of
No,
TMS?
so what happened was we went for neuro, and I said, yeah, we should definitely do a toxo and all that stuff. And he came back toxo positive when he had his MRI with his spinal fractures as well. And then we started clindamycin. He was on that for 3 months. Last titer, he was normal. Just showed a sign of previous infection. We actually added in a sulfa drug. He talked to a infectious disease specialist and thought if you mix Clinda and a sulfa drug, you could clear the infection.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure with his age.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't ideal, but I mean, yeah. And, but unfortunately, he had all these issues, and so I was like, I don't think with all the orthopedic issues, you know, they were happening before the sulfa drug was going to
Yeah, I was like, let's cancel because it's some of the.
Yeah, but that was way before. Yeah. When he got sedated at that day for the neuro, he had really big curves in his tibias. And so
Yeah, he just lifted his head.
Right.
I looked down and his eyes were just running, staring at me. Trying to pass the biscuit, I was like, uh-oh. It's gonna be wide awake.
I know.
Did you get one of those? No, okay.
Yes, I did. And that's why I was not bothering Dr. Justin to give us an update, because I wanted him to be able to focus on Flint. Melissa, several weeks ago, it was already decided that he was not releasable. He is going to have a future of issues. But when we rehab cats, they're actually technically property of the state, and so with these vet exams, we can make a full report proving why he's not releasable, and then the next step from there would be deciding what the next step is. He's going to be very special needs, so we have to figure out what type of enclosure and all that good stuff. So. But if you were listening, Dr. Justin was explaining to Dr. LaCroix what he's been through since the beginning.
Because it was all scarred?
No, I just didn't want to not give him a try. See if I could. That one, did your mom show you that one?
He will probably spend some time waking up in his room, and then he should be able to eat dinner tonight, but that'll be much later today. He's gonna wake up.
Oh, he's doing good. Were you here for the land of play?
The one where you did,
Moses?
No, we did on Hoover.
it was like the really nasty toe that we took off.
Yeah,
It was
and
like maybe
he never had surgery before, right? It was just,
Yeah.
we took the toe off, and came back.
Oh.
And so, so what ended up happening was, it was like super deep, it like opened up all of a sudden, and then when I kind of cut around it, I started seeing if I could remove it, and it was like invading into the next toe tendon. And so I amputated the next toe. It was way high up.
Yeah.
And then I filleted out that whole toe, and then I flapped the skin up. I did a phalangeal fillet on him.
Oh, that's
Now he's talking about Hoover,
Yeah.
not Flint.
Yeah, I said that last time too.
Because now he only has like 3 lateral digits, and now he's not walking.
He seems to
Yeah,
get
well,
He does pretty good.
Yeah. He doesn't
Because
look
initially,
Not too much, no. He does when he sleeps now, though. It's interesting to watch him try to cover his face with 2 less toes. Yeah, he used to completely be able to ignore you.
what do you
Yeah.
come back at?
I know.
Which makes me
Alright.
nervous that he'll just,
Keep going.
yeah,
I mean, I
So
don't know.
Flint's just waking up. Oh, his little back feet are moving.
Yeah, it was bad.
So when we think he's awake enough, we'll be taking him back out to his room, and then we're gonna try to rig something up where he can go outside into the rehab enclosures, but he'll be in a very small section of it, and then he'd be staying out there. So
Yeah, gastrointestinal stromal tumor, leiomyosarcoma or sphingosarcoma. It was super weird. This cat had this like tumor in its jejunum, but it wasn't like.
and Flint is about 6 months old right now, and he weighed 10.2 pounds today.
It was big.
Thank you again to the 2 people donated.
He still had a perfect route for food to go through, but he had a big, like this big of a tumor, and it moved like big. No, he also had it.
So we're just giving him a minute, and then we'll ask him for an update.
Let
Let me know when that starts.
I will. I'm gonna interrupt here in a second.
Busy bodies.
I got 312 people all asking me questions I can't answer. Do you have a moment to do an update? All right, your paparazzi's here. So they're just asking basically, what you saw in the x-rays, what you think the next steps are gonna be, all that good stuff.
So today we sedated Flint to reevaluate everything that's been going on. He definitely was having some type of maybe, truthfully I don't exactly know, I'm not gonna lie.
It's a hard case.
Probably some type of either vitamin or mineral deficiency. but now he doesn't seem to be having any issues. We're sending out some more tests, some calcium tests, some parathyroid hormone tests, and things like that. But overall, he looks very good. He's very healthy. He hasn't fractured any more bones, but he had multiple fractures, which were diagnosed, multiple spinal fractures, what are called compression fractures. So the actual vertebra compresses on itself. And then also he had 2 tibial fractures, and he had multiple, I would say, abnormal, like angular limb deformity type lesions on his scapulas, which are kind of his shoulder blades, and his a little bit on his femurs and his pelvis. And so he definitely had something going on as a kitten, and I think that makes it so he's not releasable. The areas that hold his femoral head, so his hip joints, are kind of not perfect. Everything feels great right now, and I think he's not in pain, and he's going to be able to do fine right now. But in the future, when he's like 5, 10 years old, he may have multiple orthopedic issues that require maybe long-term meds or surgery, depending upon what happens. Hopefully not, but he definitely needs monitoring for in the future. So, but overall, it looks really good right now, and so we're going to cross his fingers.
People are wondering if we think the Beamer treatments have helped with that. The treatments he gets twice a day.
I think it can't hurt.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
I don't know enough about it to
know for sure. Yeah.
To feel comfortable. I don't know if there's enough studies to really,
Gotcha.
guarantee it, but it definitely can't help. It can't hurt at all.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Great. Thank you.
Mm.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah,
All right.
he's
Well, there you
getting
got it.
Like those, what's it called?
All right. So he's waking up. Hi, sweet boy.
It's called Beamer, but it's like
All right, guys. Well, we will keep you up to date. We're hoping we can rig up an enclosure for him to go outside tomorrow. But you should see him come back to his room later this afternoon. He's very awake. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for loving our sweet little Flint. All right. Nice and alert. So we will update you guys with anything new forthcoming and if he goes outside and all of that. Thank you guys very, very much. Thanks to everybody who shared this, helped in the comments. Supporters like you are why we're able to take care of these amazing cats. All right, bye, boy. All right, thank you guys.